whatever happens in our life, one should try to adjust, and one should try to be not panic, and to try to be relaxed. That is the most important thing. If you are sick, physically sick, very sick, and very unbearable pains, and then instead of putting a burden to your mind, that you should think of that having sickness is a good, positive thing, because by having sickness and by having experience, painful experience, that you are shedding your negative karmas. So when you are shedding your negative karmas in this life, so your next life will be brighter. You will no need to fall down in the lower realms. Even if this life is very happy, if you fall down in the next life in the lower realms, where there is enormous sufferings. So the lower realms suffering, even the slightest part of the lower realm sufferings, that could not be represent enormous sufferings of here. As it is said in the Sutta Dalika, that in somebody striking on your body 300 times with a spear, of course that is a very, very cruel, and that is very painful. But they say this is the slightest, only slightest suffering in the lower realms. So by having pains and by experiencing the pains, will shed the negative karmas that will cause to be born in the lower realms. It's a good thing. So one should be happy, and all the practice that we do, are also for purifying the negative deeds. So having pain and sickness is a practice. So in this way it is a practice, because practice means purification, and having sickness is also like purification, purifying. And so therefore, instead of suffering in the lower realms in the future, if you suffer in this life and having sickness and pains, will be a positive thing. And if you are not sick also, of course, it's a very good thing, because when your body and mind are healthy, then you can do virtuous deeds, you can do practice. And when we do practice, you will accumulate merits. When you accumulate merits, then you will be able to proceed further on the path. So in this way, you can take the disease into the path, the sickness into the path.